Good morning, guys. It is day 35. We are feeling really good. I've been sleeping like a champ, been eating like a champ, and can't complain, guys. So I woke up this morning, threw down my 30 ounces of water, and got out the door. I don't know about you guys, but this is something me and my girl always argue about. It's like, how do you have to shit first thing in the morning every day? I'm like, that's normal. That's what I think. Like, that's normal. So you guys comment and let me know about that. But now on to a more serious topic. All I've been thinking about this morning, I'm gonna walk so far, I'm about 15 minutes in. All I can think about is 9/11. Super serious topic. If you guys don't know what that is, probably not from America. 22 years ago, 2 days ago, some hijackers flew some commercial flights into the Twin Towers in New York City. That being said, super serious topic, and a lot of people died. There was a lot of heroes that were born that day, and I just want to say rest in peace to all the people that died. And, they're gone, but they're not forgotten. So, that being said, guys, go out there and, strive to become someone that would, rush into a bad situation and try to help others, So, go out there and train yourself to be that guy who would go and save people. You go out there and try to be a hero. So, that being said, guys, take that, get after it today, and I'll check in later. I want to expand on that topic a little bit more. And so what I mean by go out there and train yourself to be a hero is put yourself through constant adversity and tough shit. So that way, whenever a tough person is needed, you just naturally run towards the fire. And, that stuff's not made for everybody. Hell, I can't even really say it's made for me. I've never been there, never done that. I'm not trying to steal any glory from real heroes, but I strive, and, when I'm out and about doing things, scenarios are constantly running through my head. What would you do, And so there's no shame in not being able, well, there is a shame in that in my mind. And, basically, moral of the story is be prepared to not just help yourself, but to help others at all times. And strive to be able to be the one that people can count on in good situations, bad situations, even horrible situations, And those are the type of people, the ones that run towards the fire and the ones that run towards the gunshots. Those are the type of people that will be remembered for, the test of time. And, the people that I have the utmost respect for. And so, that being said, go out there and strive to be great, guys. All right, guys, it's breakfast time. We got here 7 ounces of grilled chicken breast, and we got a serving and a half of essentially grits. It's called polenta, but it's just grits. So, a serving and a half, this is about 50 grams of carbs. We're going to be eating a good bit of carbs today because we're going to be smashing arms with my boy Jordan Hall tonight. So excited for that. I'm going to throw this food down and then get headed to school. I'm running a little bit behind, so we're going to be a little bit late, but we will still be there. So it's all right. All right. I'll see you in a bit. All right, guys, I'm getting ready to eat lunch, and I wanted to go over with y'all what I read today. So the new book, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. This book was written in 1938, if I'm not mistaken. Like 1938. So it's a very old book. And in my past experiences, books that have been able to stand the test of time like this have always been the books that I got the most out of. And I can tell y'all just from the first day of reading this, I read over 10 pages just because I was gripped by the message that's in this book. So Dale Carnegie, a little backstory. He was a famous writer, teacher, businessman in the early 1900s. And what he preached about is learning how to take care of other people and how to become their friend. Not a lot of bosses have it wrong, and their employees fear them. He doesn't believe that's how it should be, and he's changed people's lives through this. So let me give y'all a little glance into what is going on here in this book. Yada, yada, yada. All right. Research done a few years ago under the auspices of the Carnegie Foundation for the Advancement of Teaching uncovered a most important significant fact, a fact later confirmed by additional studies made at the Carnegie Institution of Technology. These investigations revealed that even in such technical lines as engineering, about 15% of one's financial success is due to one's technical knowledge, and about 85% is due to skill in human engineering, the personality and the ability to lead people. The person who has technical knowledge plus the ability to express ideas, to assume leadership, and to arouse enthusiasm among people, that person is headed for higher earning power. John D. Rockefeller said that the ability to deal with people is as purchasable a commodity as sugar or coffee, and I will pay more for that ability than for any other under the sun. That's one of the most successful, if not the most successful businessman of all time, John D. Rockefeller, saying that the most important thing, the thing that he will pay the most for, is personable people, guys. So this whole being nice and treat people how you want to be treated shit, it's a real thing. A survey was done that revealed that health is the prime interest of adults and that their second interest is people and how to understand and get along with people, how to make people like you, and how to win others to your way of thinking. All right. And remember this, guys. You need to be practicing what you preach, and you need to be renewing your knowledge constantly, because it's easy to forget things, and it's very easy when you're displeased to criticize and condemn than it is to try to understand the other person's viewpoint. You know, it's easier to find fault than to find praise. It's more natural to talk about what you want than to talk about what the other person wants, you know? So these aren't things that come naturally. You need to constantly renew yourself in this type of information, because it's easy to fall into a habit of blaming other people and jump into this, that, or the other. But to take responsibility and to say, what can I do for you? You know, it takes a constant renewal, constant reminder in your mind to continue to enforce these principles. So this is something you need to be working on every single day, guys, constantly refreshing yourself. You know, don't look at the negative, look at the positive. That's all I have for you guys today. This book is White Hot Heat. Go buy this book. I'm just sharing with y'all little bits and pieces, but the stories that he's telling in this book are absolutely revolutionary. So I highly encourage you to go get this book and check it out for yourself. All right? All right, guys, I'm going to be doing a voiceover for this video. Unfortunately, I had my mic on today, but for some reason it wasn't connected with my phone, and I didn't even realize it. So this is the first set of triceps. It's just a warm-up and nothing crazy. All right, this is the first actual working set. I was in a drop set mood today, and the triceps were feeling good. So here we are throwing around like half the stack. I'm going to hit that for as many reps as I possibly can. This is using the kind of like triangle-shaped tricep bar. That is by far my favorite. I kind of like pushing away from the body a little bit. It just feels better on my elbows and everything. And as you can see here, I'm obviously getting after it. On this workout, I was more focused on intensity, less sets. I was really just trying to go as hard as I possibly could, hence the drop sets. And as you'll see, my buddy there, goofy looking ass, That's my buddy Jordan Hall. He's okay. All right, here we have the final set of tricep pushdowns. I raised the weight a little bit. That's why you see the form. It might be a little bit worse, but hell, we were going for it and it felt good. So I'm not complaining here. The pump was totally sick. And yeah, I took that one for a ride of about 12. Dropped it down to like 90 or something like that. Finished it out with some good squeezing reps. You know, this bar is my favorite because I can just go all out, go heavy, and, you know, it kind of supplements for skull crushers. As you'll see here, Jordan is trying to be stylish with his Crocs on. Not working very well. And then you have my studly self here. I'm going to be changing it up a little bit. These are some single arm rope push downs. I did do one set kind of behind the head as Jordan was doing. And then I ended up switching it up because I felt a little tender on the elbow. So I switched it up to this kind of more, I guess, normal push down. I don't know really how else to describe it. This movement, I'm obviously not trying to move around weight. As you can see, I literally have like the second pin on the stack on there. Super lightweight, going off that pump from the one triangle bar, and I'm just ripping it away. Also, I didn't mention, I warmed up with single arm cables with the handle. That is how I always warm up for tricep day, tris and bis, and you know, unmatched, honestly. All right, so after 2 sets of the rope, here I am finishing out triceps with some just straight up cable. I'm just holding the little nub on the end of the cable. I like the ones that are close together where you can do both arms at the same time and kind of crisscross. But this is kind of the same thing here, just one arm at a time. I'm going at a bit of an angle, probably 45 degrees away from the body. For me, this just hits the tricep a little bit different and gives me a sick pump to finish. And so this is by far my favorite movement to finish the triceps, get that stupid juicy pump, and you know, get ready to move on to biceps. I don't know about you guys. I've always preferred hitting triceps first before biceps because it's a bigger muscle. It requires a little bit more attention. So that being said, I hit that first, and then honestly, I have an easier time getting a bicep pump after I've pumped up my tris. That's just me. Do whatever works for you, but that's what I like to do, and it always works for me. Alright guys, here we are starting the bicep workout. If you'll remember, if you watch the videos, this is, my left bicep got a little tweaked last arm day. It was actually with Jordan as well. And I've taken plenty of days off, you know, so I just went super light today on the biceps. I was really just chasing a pump. Nothing crazy at all. Wasn't going to failure. Really wasn't doing anything. Nothing crazy, guys. So here I am doing cables. You know, my warm-up sets were my working sets today for biceps. Kept it simple. You know, did as many reps as I could. And, you know, that pretty much sums it up. It was nothing crazy here, guys. Just getting some blood flow in the bis. I did go on to do, let's say, 3 sets of these. I only pictured one because it's nothing crazy. I felt there was no point in getting all the sets in there, so it was all this simple. Here we have some preacher curls. It's super simple again, nothing heavy at all. I kept it to really just mainly machine work today, just because, you know, the arm's still a little bit hurt, a little bit tweaked, so I'm not trying to jack it up at all. I'm really just trying to get some blood flow in there, which at the end of the day, I feel like even if you're injured, working out as much as you can is going to get blood to that affected area, and it's going to help with overall recovery. So definitely don't just skip out on a movement completely because you're a little tweaked out. Here is the beginning of the second set and the final set on preacher curls. I upped the weight a little bit more, but still this is only like 40 pounds. Nice and slow negatives. hold it a little bit at the top. Well, there we go. Actually holding the top. And this felt good. I liked it. And then I went on to do one set of dumbbell hammer curls with the 15s, which is baby weight, you know, just really chasing the pump. And then I just went right into some curls, some twisty curls, and that wrapped up the bicep workout. It felt good, and I'm happy about it. All right, guys. Now I feel like today's been a freaking sweet day. Had a really good morning. Yeah, got a bunch of schoolwork done. Started my new book. It's awesome. Worked out with my buddy tonight. That was awesome. Got a sick pump. Hit a little bit of biceps with no bicep pain. So, I mean, kept it super light. Didn't even really go crazy. And I felt like there was no point in me recording, you know, a lot of the biceps I did. You know, I did like probably 8 working sets. Super lightweight. Didn't go to failure. You know, just getting some blood flow in there, helping it recover. And in the post-workout shake today, I was running somewhat low on, like, meat and stuff. So I was eating, like, 6 ounces of meat with my meals. So I'm a little bit behind on the protein. So instead of the usual 15 grams, today I have 25 grams of protein in there. And 20 grams of dextrose, or carbohydrates. 20 grams of carbs, 25 grams of protein. This is going to be nice. It's going to hold me off, or hold me over, until I go to eat dinner. So today's been a kick-ass day, guys. No complaints, man, really. And I don't have too much else to say. It was a sweet workout. I've had a sweet day, and now I'm gonna go home, hang out with my girl and my dog. And man, I heard some absolutely badass stories about my grandfather today that got me freaking hyped up. It got me in savage mode. My grandfather grew up in downtown Chicago. Just like, his family owned a butcher shop, and was just like, it's a different time. So dude was a savage. I heard some sick stories about him today. Got me freaking psyched. And I love to hear shit like that, you know. It's like one of my freaking heroes. So let me knock out this protein shake, this post-workout shake, and then I'm gonna get headed home, guys. I want to thank everyone for watching. Go out there and kick ass. Get on the program. And like and subscribe, please. Thanks, guys. See ya.